Hey, it's your Mama Bear here, and this is the much awaited cooking segment. Today we're gonna do a take on the Attack on Titan, meal. So we're doing breadsticks and bean soup. And our breadsticks are made from a 2-ingredient dough. That's it. It's super good. Okay, let's get started. First thing, turn the pot on, about medium heat. Okay, I'm gonna put a little butter in there while we get things and get that warmed up while we get things going. Okay. Onion, when this size, I usually do about half. That's a sweet onion because personally I actually have problems with the sulfur and sulfur levels, and most onions don't always agree with me. But that's that. I've done it with regular onions. Trust me, it's going to be fine. It works fine either way. This is just a personal preference. Oh, y'all remember wash your hands, right? Always wash your hands beforehand. So, I know how I'm doing this is not the traditional way, or at least the professional way, because the way they do it, they like to do straight down, slice across. I don't see the point. This is Alton Brown's method, because onions have layers, and when you do the radial cuts, all you're doing is just making your little dice. And look, they cut themselves into your little dice. The only time that I do the traditional method is when I want a really fine chop. There we go. Okay. And garlic. We like garlic in this house, so I standardly use 2, though it looks like I've got a little one here, so 3 cloves this time. All of my recipes, as you guys are going to learn, are flexible. In fact, I've done this same soup with chickpeas, and that actually turned out really nice. And always, so the garlic does not want to smash nicely. Okay. 1 second left. Okay. Always garlic doesn't want to. And this is why I smash it. 1, it gets the skins off really easy. And again, it's like pre-dicing. I'm not worried about how fine this is. because I'm going to blend it up in a minute anyway. I'm realizing I forgot something. Again, fancy bench scraper, not necessary. And we're just going to let that cook, let those get a little translucent. While that's going, I'm going to make our 2-ingredient dough for our biscuits. Let's see, take our yogurt, and because it's just me and the kid, can I make up a bigger batch? Yeah, I frequently do, but it's just me and the kid, so I just want to do a light one right now. Something easy. And beautiful thing about using these, other than protein, is it doubles as a measuring cup. So I take same amount, roughly, of self-rising flour, okay? Now, I know most of you are going to go, I don't keep that in the kitchen. Neither do I. Self-rising flour can easily be made from your regular flour, or flour alternatives, if you're like my brother. Just by adding in some salt and some baking powder. Remember to give that a stir. Okay, and we're just going to mix this up until it forms kind of a rough dough. Okay. And yes, I like using my hands. It's part of the fun of cooking. Can't be afraid to get messy, because messy is sometimes where the good stuff happens. And this way also, you can tell if it needs a bit more yogurt, a bit more flour, whatever, okay? Because you kind of want it that same consistency as Play-Doh. Not because I'm also making biscuits. I'll take that. And I really wish you guys could smell this. It smells fantastic in here. Okay. You know, and while I'm kneading this, I'm just going to turn on my oven. And this stuff, that's as easy as the 2-ingredient dough is. Like I said, you can make it in any size amount that you want. In fact, I've been known to take this and put it on, I've got cake pans about pretty big, you know, about 6-7 inches, that I find work beautifully as individual pizza pans. So I'll just make up some of this, put a little plastic on the bottom of the pizza pan, flatten out my dough into the pan, a little bit more plastic saran wrap on top, plastic wrap, whatever, and toss it in the freezer. That way, if you have a pizza junkie, like I do, you have pizza ready to go. Just need some sauce. And because my child is that many, it's cheese pizza. I'm just trying to, again, you can take it right from once you've got it together. I'm just kneading it because I want a slightly more bread texture. Because I'm going after little breads. As you remember, in the show, the little breads that they get are really not much bigger than their hands. I heard you. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Again, because it's just me and the kid, I'm going to split it up into two. Okay? Okay, give that a little roll. Get a notification. Again, not necessary, but that's just what happens when you're filming sometimes. Okay. See that? I don't like that. I'm just going to pinch that up. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going to form this into a little ovular shape. Again, me and my kid were not big eaters, so that's why it's small. That being said, I'm probably going to make up a few more later. But I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes, largely. And all this stuff comes together super fast. Okay? Pinch, pinch. Okay. Yeah, give that a little, again, make it into nice little soft oval, because that's how they have it in the show. Now, before I get to finishing this, I want to keep an eye on that. Because now, see, everything's got a little bit of golden brown in here. Golden brown is flavor. All that stuff on the bottom, flavor. Okay, now we're taking white kidney beans. That's what I'm using. It's my favorite one to do. Okay, give that a little stir. Just try and get all those nice little brown bits off the bottom. Because brown is flavor. And remember, we're going to go light on the salt with this because they've never seen an ocean before. So, so salt would be an expensive, expensive commodity. Okay. I'm using chicken broth. Vegetarians, you can switch that out. Your chicken broth for your veggie broth. If you want to go full veggie. I like the unctuousness, the umami factor that you get from broth. That, and I just like the flavor of it. And you want roughly the same amount. Okay, roughly the same amount of your chicken broth, or veggie broth, or whatever. Again, my recipes are always flexible. Okay? We're just going to let that simmer for a little bit. finish these cutie pies up. A little bit of butter on my hands. Do I think this is accurate to the show? No. And honestly, I'm not even pretending that this is going to be a show accurate meal. Because 2-ingredient dough? No. Hell, I'm pretty sure some of the veggies I put in there would be a no. And definitely not chicken broth because, again, meat is where on the show. So they definitely wouldn't have chicken broth. Okay, and just to get that Attack on Titan look, 3 horizontal slashes. Just like that. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to put these on a pan and put them in the oven. And I will see you when we're ready to move on to the next step. Oh, and while it's all in the oven and that's cooking, clean this mess up. Okay? See you in a bit. Hi guys. This is not part of the Attack on Titan factor. But I have a kid. And let's face it, real people need more than just, you know, just soup and bread. Even if they're both really delicious, you still need more than that. Okay. So what we do is I'm going to make a quick no lettuce salad that my kid can pick at because she is always ravenous at this time of day. And I know some people don't like the tops and bottoms of peppers. Don't like it? Don't use it. I'm just trying to use as much as possible because you want minimal food waste when you're in the kitchens. Because food waste costs you money. Oh, and ignore the nail. I was experimenting earlier because, you know, tomorrow is Halloween. So, testing out a nail polish idea. Didn't quite like how it worked, but fun factor. Even if your nail polish has fully dried, give it a fresh wet coat, and you can wipe it right off, with the obvious exception of the edges. Though if I'd given that a proper wet coat, that probably would have come off too. And as for the 2-ingredient dough, other ideas you can do with it, other than the world's cutest little buns. You know, you can... My sister makes bagels all the time with it. You can make pretzels, proper breadsticks, you know, the nice long ones. Give them a little coating with garlic butter and a bit of Parmesan cheese. Nice. You know what? I'm not going to do the baby tomatoes. I am, however, I'm going to give it a bit of this. Just a simple oil and vinegar dressing. Okay? Just because I like them. I'm indecisive sometimes. I want a few tomatoes. I know there's those hacks out there that, you know, tell you that if you put them in between two, you know, pieces of plastic or plastic plates or whatever, you could slice them in half. I want to make sure I'm getting them cut where I want. Yeah, it takes an extra minute. But I'm fine with taking an extra minute. Just add it too. Give that a little toss. And hand that to an awaiting hungry belly. Okay, I will pause this. We'll blend that up. I'm gonna take my stick blender. Give that a blend up so it's nice, so it's mostly smooth. You don't want to hear that, so I'm just going to do that pause that while I do that. And our buns are pretty much ready to go, and you will see the finished results in a minute, or less than. Hello. This is always the fun part. Okay. Got that blended up. If you want, you can run it through the blender. In fact, a lot of the times I do. I'm feeling lazy and I want a chunkier texture today. You can blend that till smooth, and I do a lot of the time. Okay, a little taste. Check the flavor. I know they do no salt. I need a little bit. I'm a sea salt fan. Good. Always taste, season to taste. And there's our cute little buns. 2 ingredients. Took me about 15 minutes, start to finish. Okay, maybe half an hour. Looking at my time here. Probably closer to half an hour. This soup I can knock off in like 10 minutes if I really want. Now, all you need to do, take a nice spoon, a scoop of it. I'm going to cut this in half so it cools off a bit faster. But there we go. My take on the Attack on Titan ration meal. Have a great day, y'all. Make it, enjoy, let me know what you think. Okay? And I will chat with you guys later. Good evening, y'all.